This week's biggest AI story is not a new model, a record benchmark, or a dramatic product launch. It is a rapid retreat. Google introduced an experimental feature inside Google Earth, and then removed it after roughly 1 day. That decision came after researchers demonstrated how easily the feature could alter familiar satellite imagery into realistic-looking scenes. Google Earth is not an anonymous image generator, it is a widely recognized geographic reference. The feature used text prompts together with Nano Banana 2 to modify satellite images. In principle, that could support creative exploration or visual editing, but the tests quickly moved into sensitive territory. The significance was not simply that the system could generate an image. It could place a realistic-looking change directly onto geographic imagery that viewers might already recognize from Google Earth. Researcher Henk van Es tested the feature soon after launch and documented the results. His testing focused on what the tool would do when prompts moved beyond ordinary image editing. One reported test produced a harmful example involving refugees near the Mexican border. The point was not to present that scene as genuine, but to show that a sensitive real-world context could be generated on top of a familiar map. Another reported example showed a bomb crater near a hospital in Gaza. That example was especially sensitive because an altered image of damage near a medical facility could be interpreted as evidence of a real attack. These examples were not merely offensive or inappropriate. They could imitate evidence of real-world events by combining a recognizable location with an apparently plausible visual change. Van Es also reported that a generated video fooled Hive's AI detector. That does not prove that every image would evade detection, but it does show why detection cannot be treated as the only line of defense. The most important problem was the system's behavior during the test. According to the reported examples, prompts involving refugees, a hospital, and a bomb crater were not refused or meaningfully softened. Feature produced the requested alterations instead. Google said the images carried watermarks and that the experiment stayed outside the main Google Earth experience. Those safeguards were relevant, but screenshots could still be copied, cropped, or redistributed, and some reported examples appeared to conflict with Google's own policies. Google is now rolling the feature back while it develops stronger safeguards. The episode therefore becomes a compact case study in AI deployment, realistic output, sensitive use cases, weak refusal behavior, uncertainty around detection, and a shutdown within 24 hours. The broader lesson is simple. When AI edits trusted geographic evidence, the standard for release has to be higher than novelty. Watermarks, policy pages, and post-launch monitoring can help, but they work best when the system also recognizes dangerous context before generating the result. This week's clearest warning is that capability can arrive first, while moderation, detection, and accountability struggle to keep pace. And that is the AI News Roundup, one story, but a consequential one.